Welcome to another video. Today we are going to explain everything there is to know about grips in PUBG Mobile. If you want to know more about this subject, stick around, smash the like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's start. There's two types of recoil, vertical and horizontal. Let's see the vertical. Vertical, it's how much it will go up like this, you see, and horizontal, it's how much it will move from each bullet to the left or to the right, because it's not a straight line, as you could see. So the first grip we are going to cover is the vertical grip. Vertical grip have two pluses for vertical recoil management. Basically, it gives you 15% less recoil vertically. That's the only thing it do, and this is why it's not so good for spraying guns, because you can always drag your finger more or adjust your sensitivity. About sensitivity, check my video over there. I made sensitivity video last week. You can check it out and maybe it will help you out, and you will also not need the vertical grip. Vertical grip, what it's still good for, it's of course tap guns like SKS, and if you are using single tap or you're in 4, it will also be helpful because it will go less up. Next, we are going to explain about the angle grip. Angle grip have horizontal recoil management +2 and aiming speed +1. What it does basically, it's reducing 15% from the pattern of the horizontal recoil, so it will be much more accurate and much more like a straight line when you are shooting with it. And aiming speed, it's how fast the ADS, how fast the scope will open. It will increase by 14%. And I don't know if you know, also red dot gives the bonus for when you open in ADS, when you open the scope. So when you have both of them equipped, it will take 23% faster to open the scope, just like that. Let's remove that things and put the 2x now. You can see it's much slower. Next, we have the thumb grip. The thumb grip have not only aiming speed +2 and vertical recoil management +1, it also have reload stability. To understand that, we will go to the MK14 and show a few things. Reload stability basically compact within it two factors. One is weapon sway. It's whenever you walk, you see how the scope is moving. This is one element of the weapon sway. Another element of the weapon sway is, watch this, not only it's going up and left and right, it's also rotates. This rotation is the weapon sway. All right, and another factor that reload stability have is the animation kick. Animation kick is how much the gun will jump between the first round to the rest of the rounds. As you can see, there is a small gap over here. Let's show it again. There will always be like a small gap between the first round and the second round when you are shooting. This is called animation kick. So now that we understand what is reload stability, we can understand the thumb grip. Thumb grip having aiming speed +2 and vertical recoil +1. The vertical recoil will help us with around 7%. The aiming speed will give us around 23%. And the reload stability, we don't have a specific number, but it helps to the thing I mentioned. If you will combine it with a red dot, it will be basically the fastest among all options to open scope. It's instantly you have the scope open. 34%. If you will take a normal other scope, see how slow it is compared to this. So when you should use this scope, you should use this scope for SKS or any single tap guns, and also for medium range spray guns such as the barrels M762, Ace32 and UMP. Next, we have the half grip. Half grip have recoil management and recoil recovery, but it have a negative reload stability. The recoil management will give you something like 5% on the horizontal recoil, just like the angle grip, but far less, but also 8% on the vertical recoil, so a little bit like a vertical grip. However, it have reload stability negative. Let's see, to explain what it is, I brought a shotgun. After I shoot, check how long it takes for the crosshair to come back to where it should be, like it's going up and then it's going down. So how long it take it to take the rest, all right? But if I will take a 5.56 gun, it basically going up and down so quickly that you don't even see the difference. Like it's just going a little bit up and that's it. It will take longer time to do this process for going up and going down. So when you should use the half grip you should use basically on any gun you want. You can use it for spraying on the medium range, but not on the far range. And you can also use it for single tapping. It will basically be good for everything, but will not be excellent at anything. And another big disadvantage that it have, that if you look it on the ground, sometimes you will think it's a flare gun. Next we have the light grip. Light grip basically have +2 to the reload stability and +1 to muzzle climb recovery speed. Muzzle climb recovery speed is basically the same thing as recoil recovery, and as you can see it doesn't give any benefition to recoil control for spraying with automatic fire. So it will be only good for single tap actions such as using SKS and such as using single tap on any gun that you have. Next we have the ergonomic grip. It is not existed here on the training ground, but I will tell you, this helps you control the vertical recoil with 15%, exactly like the vertical grip, so it's of course better than it, but it's also additionally help you to control the horizontal recoil with 10%. Not as good as the angle grip, but the best other than that. So it's basically very good grip overall to use, but for your M4 it's not the best as the angle grip could do. Next we have the laser sight. Laser sight have +2 to hip fire accuracy. Basically when you will go and do some testing, you will not see any difference with your shooting, because what it do, it help you aim better on hip fire. When you shooting like this on people, basically it's around 30% will buff your aim assist. It will help you find the target when you are close to it, because the laser like see it, whatever, and help you find the target easier when you are hip firing. It's pretty good when for close range, for UMP and stuff, and also for TDMs. If you are wondering about the compensator, how much recoil control it helps you, this one helps you with 10% each for vertical and horizontal control. This is why it's so good. And there is one thing that is better than this and absolutely the best in the game, is the muzzle brake, the one that you can buy for 10 cash on the store, which will help you reduce your recoil with 15% each, both horizontal and vertical. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this kind of content, please leave a comment, let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!